not unfairly attacking my brothers. No. What they're doing is wrong. It is riba, and I've warned them again and again. And they can understand, but they're hiding behind fatwa. We will seek to eliminate bank interest and insurance and try to restore money which has intrinsic value, which is our next lecture, inshallah, next month. And so those who plant would reap. But if you don't plant, you can't reap. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could then intervene in the economy, and He can take from some and give to others. And so wealth would circulate in the economy, and the poor would not remain permanently poor. Would that not be beneficial for the country? Allah's Messenger said that women are the twin halves of men. Allah's Messenger said that all of mankind will stand before Allah on the last day as equal in His sight as are the teeth of a comb. And so men as well as women stand equal before Allah. Allah gave men, He gave to men rights, but Allah gave to women also rights. In the age of Dajjal, when that revolution takes place amongst the world of women, and it's now happening before our eyes, the feminist revolution, that he will so brainwash people that we would corrupt the place and the status of woman in society and deprive her of many of her rights. We have to strive and struggle to ensure that our village is as authentic as is possible in restoring and establishing for women her true status and place and role in village life, and restoring for her all the rights that Allah and His Messenger gave to her. And so first of all, in the village, the night cannot try to become day. No. Around the world today, the night is trying to become day. You know what I'm talking about. When the night tries to become day, what happens? The woman loses her femininity. I mean, the face looks like a man now. The voice sounds like a man. She behaves like a man. All the shyness, all the bashfulness, all the modesty, all the efforts to conceal, is gone. And now she's as open as any man. So she loses her femininity. And in the process of attempting to become day, she also loses her fertility. She can have babies. But in the Muslim village, our women will be women, and our men will be men. Is that not beneficial? Allah's Messenger said, do not prevent the woman from coming to the masjid. Did He say so, yes or no? If she chooses to perform her salat at home, she has the freedom to do so. She's got babies to take care of. She gets the same amount of blessings whether she performs salat at home or in the masjid. The choice is hers. But the men must perform salat in the masjid. And so in the village, if we have 200 families, Fajr salat in the masjid, you're going to have about 250 men. Huh? Did you hear me? Because the men have to go to the masjid. You walk into the masjid. What a wonderful masjid that would be, for Fajr Salat, 250 people. If you're saying your Salat at home and you're a man, what's wrong? Why aren't you in the masjid? Because it's walking distance. But a woman can perform her Salat at home, or she can come to the masjid. That's the Sunnah. Okay. What is the Sunnah? When she comes to the masjid, I am asking you, what is the sunnah? When she comes to the masjid, where does she sit? What is the sunnah? Should we put her upstairs? Should we put her in an annex? Or should we put the masjid side by side? Put men on one side, put the women on this other side. Put a partition between. What is the sunnah? If you are Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, I am asking you, what is the sunnah? And if the sunnah is lost, should we not bring it back? Allah's Messenger said, Sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, the hadith is in Sahih Muslim, it's still there. The best row, soft means row, the best row for the men is the first. So when a man enters the masjid, he don't have choice where to go. He's got to go in the first row. And when the first row is filled, only then do you go to the second row. And when the second is filled, only then do you go to the third row. You don't spread out. And he said the worst row for the man is the last row. Shar, meaning dangerous. What is the danger in the last row? Huh? Can anybody answer that question? If you put the woman in the annex, or you put them upstairs, or better than that, you throw them out of the masjid. Get out! No woman in this masjid! Get out! I raised my voice. We went to Tobago last weekend with Sheikh Ali Mustafa. While I was in Tobago, Brother Faiz Amin told me the story. His sister went into a masjid right here in Trinidad to perform salat. And she went to the back of the masjid. The Messenger of Allah said the best row for the woman is the last row. And so when a woman goes to the masjid, she goes to the last row. She has no option. And she's in the best row. And when the last row is filled up, then she goes to the second to last. And this is precisely what she did. And while she was standing in prayer, the senior member of the management of that masjid came up in front of her and started shouting at her, "Get out of this masjid! Get out of this masjid! Get out of this masjid! We don't want women in this masjid!" Now do you see why we need to build a Muslim village? She did the right thing. But they threw her out of the masjid. So she continued with her salat until she finished. But the man didn't stop. Even when she finished and she was leaving the masjid, he kept on shouting at her, "Get out of the masjid!" If you're comfortable with that kind of Islam, then you have eyes but you can't see. You have ears but you can't hear. You have hearts but you cannot understand. But he said that the worst row for the woman, the one that is most dangerous, is the first. Why? What's the danger for the last row for the man and the danger for the first row for the woman? What's the danger? If you take plywood and you put up a barrier, where is the danger? Take your plywood and put up a barrier and a man, where is the danger? The danger is you have changed the religion. This is not the religion that the Prophet left, alayhi salatu wasalam. Because she is now deprived of seeing the Imam as he stands on the mimbar to give the khutbah.